Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out rockbottomcoins.com for the cheapest and fastest coins anywhere. Use code ZERK for 15% off your order. And if you guys want to compete in tournaments for cash prizes, make sure to check out tourneykrypt.com.
The whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I want to tell you guys about the upcoming promos that we have in Madden 20. Now, I think it's very important that I do this video for you guys today because I've been telling you with the Team of the Year promo, which I will go over briefly in this video because I know I've gone over it in a couple past videos, but in case people haven't seen it, I will go over that promo as well. I'm basically going to go over a couple promos that we have upcoming and tell you guys my thoughts on it, maybe how you guys want to prepare for them a little bit, because I will, of course, make another video once we get a little bit closer and know a little bit more information about what's coming out. That way I can go ahead and tell you guys exactly how we prepare for it and everything like that, but I do want to briefly go over it because with the Team of the Year promo, it's a big promo, but I don't want you guys to just strictly focus on Team of the Year because we've got some big stuff coming out that maybe will make you not want to really go as hard in Team of the Year. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys drop a like so that more people can find it. And yes, the Christmas tree is gone. Okay, I got rid of the Christmas tree. I think I have something to put there though, so expect something there within a couple days, hopefully, if I'm able to get it up in time. But with that being said, let's go over the stuff. Alright, so the Team of the Year promo. Let's go over this for you guys that don't already know. I'm going to go through this pretty quickly because I have made some videos in the past going over exactly what this is going to be. But guys, we already do know this promo is going to be coming out, quote unquote, early this upcoming week. We don't know exactly which day, maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday. We don't know exactly which day, but it is going to be coming out. With the Team of the Year promo, though, some things to expect. First up, we're going to be getting a lot of different players. More than likely, we'll receive 3 total wide receivers, two offensive wide receivers, and 1 specialist. It's going to be like a slot wide receiver. Probably going to get a third down running back for specialist, kicker, punter, kick returner, punt returner as well. I believe we got those in years past. So with this, keep that in mind. We're getting a bunch of new players. Basically, this is going to cause the market to come down in price, and that's the main reason why I need to talk to you guys today, is to inform you about some other stuff that will be coming out, exactly why I think you maybe want to sell certain players off, maybe your entire team off for some upcoming content we have. But Team of the Year, these are players that we got last year just to give you guys kind of a mindset of what tier of players we can expect to get. We're not always going to get the best player at every single position, but I did already do a Team of the Year prediction video. If you guys want to go ahead and check it out, you can see we got Chandler Jones, Chris Jones, Damon Harrison, Darius Leonard, David Bakhtiari. We got a lot of really good players. Drew Brees, George Kittle, Jamal Adams, James White is a running back, Joe Schobert, Juju, Kevin Byard. We also got Kyle Fuller right there, Kyle Juszczyk as well, Leighton Vander Esch, Marshall Yanda, Myles Garrett, Quentin Nelson, Robbie Gould. You guys can tell there were just a lot of really good players. And of course, we also got 98 overall Todd Gurley, 96 Tyreek Hill. So there were a lot of really good players, mostly ranging between 95 and 97, and then a couple 98s. The Todd Gurley, Bob Wagner were 98s. I already did my prediction video on who I think is going to get what card, so you guys can check that video out if you want to see who I think will get a card, and maybe you want to prepare by picking up that player's power-up or a previous card. But obviously with the Team of the Year promo, it's going to cause a little bit of a market crash for certain positions, I would say, like offensive linemen. We're going to get a 95 plus at every single offensive lineman position. Currently, there's some 94 overall O-linemen selling for like $400K. I would sell, because these Team of the Year players, you have to keep in mind, there's a solo challenge that has been the past couple of years. Doing that solo allows you to get an NAT one that definitely causes the market to come down a little bit on these guys. Also, if you played the Team of the Week challenges leading up until now, last year was 15 tokens you needed. I don't know how many tokens it is this year. We don't know, but you could have got a total of 18. You do get a NAT more than likely. Fantasy packs, you get to choose between 1 offensive, 1 defensive, or 1 special teams player. You don't get to choose exactly what specific player you want. It's just a fantasy pack choice of 3. But last year, it was actually auctionable. So if it is auctionable, that'd be awesome. If not NAT, that's cool, because that way, if you guys play Team Week challenges and you play the solos, you can get 2 free Team of the Year players. They definitely caused the market to come down to these guys. Majority of these guys will probably go for around 400K or so, depending on the players. Some of them may be a little bit more expensive, again, depending on the players. So that's the Team of the Year solos, or the Team of the Year promo, exactly what's going to come out with that. But now let's get into what else do we have very shortly after Team of the Year. So this is a big time promo that I need to tell you guys about exactly why I think maybe you want to go ahead and sell your team off, but maybe not even buy during the Team of the Year promo. The Super Bowl promo. The Super Bowl promo is a big time promo, and I will say last year as well, we actually did get a Blitz promo with this. We did not get a Blitz promo with the Christmas promo this year though, which we actually did get a Blitz event last year. So we don't know if there's going to be a Blitz event with the Super Bowl promo. Maybe there is. Of course, I'll go more in depth about every single promo once we get a little bit closer to it, but I did want to go over the Super Bowl promo briefly with you guys. So last year there actually were some challenges. If you guys were around the channel last year, you know I face painted I literally used face paint and painted my face red and blue, and then I picked a side to go with, and basically the community grouped together and we picked a side for the challenges, and as long as you picked the winning side, you actually got an NAT 94 overall legend. That was awesome. Now, of course, with that, whichever color has more completed sequences by February 1st, that team's legend will receive a boost to 95. So whichever way, you got a 94, but if you chose the right team, which I believe that we all went with blue, I want to say. I grouped together a bunch of YouTubers, made sure we all said the same team so that everyone was on the same page there. We went with blue, and they got it to a 95. So there were a lot of good players you could choose from, but in the Super Bowl promo, of course, we get some pretty good players. We also get like the Super Bowl MVP. We get some players from past. C.J. Anderson, Joe Flacco, these guys. Eli Manning got a 94. Marshawn Lynch got a 95. John Elway got up to a 97 overall. Franco was up to a 97 as well, which I think was the main reason why I want to say people chose blue, was because of Franco Harris. Everyone basically went with Franco as their player and get a 95 overall fullback that was your fullback for the rest of the year. Also, Malik Collins, Nick Foles as well. Trey Flowers ended up getting a card. Malcolm Butler, Rondé Barber got a 97. Rodney Harrison had a 97. And there were also some more players as well with the Super Bowl promo. But the main reason that I think you guys should sell off your team, as I just went through here, you saw a bunch of 97 overall players. Now, the Super Bowl promo comes very, very shortly after the Team of the Year. So last year, the Team of the Year promo came out January 14th. The Super Bowl promo, I believe, came out January 25th. Now, to recap all the players that we got, there was a lot of LTDs as well that people ended up getting. We have Julian Edelman, Ndamukong Suh LTDs, Super Bowl Rob Gronkowski, Marcus Peters. We also had Jared Goff, Devin McCourty. There was a lot of really good players. Now, you can see there were certain players with this promo that if the team won the Super Bowl, the item would increase by 1 overall, which was a pretty cool concept with the promo. These Super Bowl present players, they all went up by 1 overall if that team did in fact win. You can see there was a ton of LTDs. So the thing is, right, we're getting a bunch of new players, bunch of 95s, bunch of 96s, 97s. The market's about to go down with the Team of the Year, but immediately after, we get the Super Bowl promo, which you can see just how many, this is only for Super Bowl present right here, you guys can see just how many 94, 95, 96, 97 overalls we got last year. And taking a look at the Super Bowl pass, this is just the first page of players that we got. This is a ton of high overall guys. We got Eli, Jordy Nelson, Trey Flowers, Malcolm Smith, Eli Manning, again, for some reason he's on this list twice, Malcolm Butler, John Elway, Franco, Reggie White, Marshawn Lynch, Malcolm Butler, again, Marshawn Lynch, Rodney Harrison, Rondé Barber, Dallas Clark, Elway, Franco, Reggie White, Keyshawn Johnson, and Jack Tatum. So, again, we're getting a bunch of new high overall players. So, with the Super Bowl promo coming up and Team of the Year, this is obviously going to cause a crash in the market. I expect the market to continuously trend downward. Now, another thing is, right, aside from the Super Bowl promo and aside from Team of the Year, there is another promo coming out right after. Now, the next promo that comes out is NFL Honors. Now, these are all limited time cards, but these are really, really good cards that come into the game. And by the way, with these cards coming, keep in mind one thing. Last year, this came out February 6th, I want to say. That means it should come out February 5th. It's that Wednesday right before the Super Bowl, I believe. So that's when these cards should be coming out. So we have got the Team of the Year promo, then we've got the Super Bowl promo, and then we have a bunch of 97 plus overall cards coming. Now, what players actually get NFL honors? Well, you guys can see right here we have Chris Long, who of course was the Walter Payton Man of the Year. I don't know currently who's in the lead. I think Bobby Wagner is in the lead currently. Maybe it's Bobby Wagner. I'm not exactly sure. Comment down below if you guys happen to know. But someone is going to win the Walter Payton Man of the Year award. And then we have also got Andrew Luck, which he was the Comeback Player of the Year. Patrick Mahomes, of course, was the NFL MVP, got a 98 overall card. Aaron Donald was, of course, the Defensive Player of the Year. Saquon Barkley was, of course, the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. And for the Defensive Rookie of the Year, we did get Darius Leonard. Now, usually, I want to say there's another player that we get, like we do get the Offensive Player of the Year, but I believe Patrick Mahomes actually was the Offensive Player of the Year and the MVP. So unfortunately, he actually did not end up getting two separate cards, which obviously there's a main reason why. But in years past, we tend to get another Offensive Player of the Year. So as long as you get a different one, and it's not the same person, which it may be, maybe Christian McCaffrey wins Offensive Player of the Year, and then MVP is Lamar Jackson. And that's how that would work. Now, these players, of course, are usually going to be like endgame cards. Like Aaron Donald, I had on my team forever. Patrick Mahomes is good enough to be on your team forever. Lamar Jackson is going to win MVP. It looks like that for sure. So Lamar Jackson getting a 98 overall card, powered up to 99. We are literally going to have a quarterback in the game that you do not need to change once this promo drops. Because once NFL Honors comes out and we get that Lamar Jackson, QB market is going to take a big tank. So why am I telling you guys about this today and not closer when the promos come out? Trust me, I will be making some more in-depth videos, especially with the Super Bowl when it gets closer to that. But the reason I'm telling you is because I feel like the market is about to tank down and continue to trend downward for the next couple of weeks. I don't think it's a terrible idea for you guys to sell off certain players if you want to. Keep in mind, the number one thing with those NFL Honors cards, of course, is series reduxes, right? When series reduxes come out with the next series after that, Lamar Jackson, Aaron Donald, those guys, as long as the next series comes out in a decent amount of time after the NFL Honors, they should become series redux, means they'll be cheaper, and that's going to really push down the rest of the market if Lamar Jackson, those guys are cheap. Keep in mind, Lamar, it's going to be like a million coin card, easily, for a 98 overall Lamar Jackson, who's going to be an end-game quarterback, a guy you pick up, boom, you're done. You don't need to pick up another QB the entire rest of the year. They're going to be very expensive. So mostly, the Super Bowl promo and the Team of the Year promo are going to cause prices to go down. And when we're getting a bunch of 95, 96, and a couple 97, 98, definitely expect the market to trend downward. But then the Super Bowl promo, you saw how many 97s, 96s we actually got. I think the market is definitely going to take a big hit. So if you guys are holding on to any high overall players and you can afford to go ahead and sell off those players to basically just hold on to the coins, like if you don't play Weekend League heavily, if you can afford to do so, I definitely think if you sell your team now, if you buy back your team after once the Super Bowl run comes out and prices go down, you would 100%, I'm not going to say 100% confirm, but I feel like you would definitely end up getting your 10% tax return and maybe even a little bit more, because of course when you sell your team, you do lose the 10% tax, whatever. But keep in mind, again, when you sell your team, it's all a risk. The Team of the Year promo, it's going to be good. It always is good. But the Super Bowl promo, they could really mess it up. So maybe the Super Bowl promo doesn't tank the market as much as you wish it would. But I would say if you're going to sell and only sell for Team of the Year, like I said, the number one position I'd be looking to sell and be offensive lineman. Especially positions like left guard Bruce Matthews, 444K. We're going to get probably a 95 or 96 overall left guard. I don't know who. But he's definitely going to drive down the price of Bruce Matthews, because that left guard is probably going to be 400K, 450K. That's going to cause Bruce Matthews to be below 400,000 coins more than likely. Offensive linemen especially. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, make sure you guys drop a like on the vid. And of course, hit that sub button down below. I wanted to give you guys a heads up on all the content that we do have coming out. That way when Team of the Year comes out, you don't just go crazy and buying all these new players. You can if you find them at a good price, because the Super Bowl promo, depending on the players that we get, it might not drive down the market that much, because these players don't just all come out in bursts. Like, the LTDs, or whatever, they won't really cause the market to go down a ton. But depending on the Masters that we get, it's going to be interesting to see how it messes with the market. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. And if you did, make sure you guys drop a like on the vid. And, of course, hit that sub button down below. I'll see you guys next time.